Y'all forgive me because it's early in the morning. It is like 6 a.m. something, and I've been up since like 4:35. It's about my normal. And I've just been up worshiping and thanking God for all that He's done, because when there are days, especially as a mom, and I'm sure as a father too, because fathers are the head and the provider, but when there are days of like, I don't know where it's coming from, right? Like, Lord, you know what bills are coming. You know that my kids need to be fed, and I have no idea where it's coming from. The Lord shows up and He sends His people. And He sends His people to show up. And I watched a video yesterday morning. It just happened to pop up in my YouTube. But it was a guy that the Lord told him to leave one place and go to another with nothing. Like, he didn't have it. He wasn't supposed to take anything. And so he ends up there and he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't know why. And he makes this video. He's like, the Lord told me to make a video this morning. I made it. And by that afternoon, he was like getting provision through people like coming up to him and giving him stuff. The Lord told me to give you this by Cash App and Venmo, like all of these things. And he gets back on and makes another video, and he was like, I'm in awe, because I had no idea. And yet God already had these things lined up and was talking to His people and moving on the spirits of His people that will be obedient. And here I am in the exact same position the next day from the day that I watched that video. And I am just like, God is proving Himself. He doesn't have to. We don't deserve it, but He's doing it. He's doing it. He is providing on purpose, with a purpose. He's using His people to do it. And I am fully confident. I am fully confident because He uses me all the time in so many different ways. But I am fully confident that there is going to come a day when the financial backing is there for us to do the same for others. And I just want that to be an encouragement to you today. If you are in the middle of a situation and you have no idea how it's going to work out, it scares you, it's creeping you out, it's freaking you out, you've got anxiety over it, you're trying to rack your brain around how it's going to work out. Friend, listen, God is in control of all of the things, of all it. Look at this, like, this is crazy. Of all of it. He's in control of all of it. He does not need you to worry. By worrying with anxiety of how it's going to work out, you give the enemy a foothold to use on you, to keep you in torment, to keep you in anxiety. And the Word says, what does worry bring to your days? It does not give you one more day of life. It actually takes from you. Friend, listen, God is in control. He is there. I promise. He's working it out behind the scenes. You may not see it. You may not know how, but He's always got a plan. He's always taking care of His people. And today, last night, y'all saw the pictures I posted, and I'm sure if you didn't, go back and look on YouTube posts and Facebook posts. But we had somebody from our church, and they don't want to be named, and so I'm not going to name them, but we had somebody from our church come and just bring us fresh fruits and vegetables from the market. We were so blown away and blessed by that. And then I come... I'm laying Micah down, and I get a text message from Joe, and I see it on my watch, and he says the same person went to the grocery store and is like grocery shopping and coming back to the house. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. And so last night we were not only blessed one time by groceries, but 2 times. And Joe and I just sat after this person left, and we just sat in awe, and we just sat with the Lord and with tears and with gladness and His faithfulness. He is so faithful. He is so faithful to the ones who are obedient. And I know that nobody, if I gave a whole synopsis right now, nobody understands what we're doing in life right now. Like, nobody gets it, because everyone is like, that's crazy. That doesn't make sense. That's not going to pay your bills. That sounds a little far-fetched. God wouldn't have told you that. Listen, we get it all the time. But yet for the last 2 years, and not knowing what we're doing or how to do it, really, the Lord has provided. And it has not been in most comfortable ways. Like, it has not been with like, here's a fistful of money, here's a this, here's a that. Like, It hasn't been like that. It's been through his people. And it's been through people who don't even believe in what we're doing, but because their hearts are moved by what God told them to do, they are providing for us in the middle of what they don't even agree us doing, which is crazy. I thought when I had Micah, I'm like, this was the worst time for Joe to quit a 6-figure job, go on faith on what God told us to do. He's now going to work from home. We don't know when this business is going to be profitable. Now we don't know about insurance. Now we don't have any of these questions answered. We have a newborn at home, and we're just like, and now we're going to move. And God was like, just do what I say. We had no idea what was happening. We still don't. Almost 3 years later, we still don't know what's happening, but we're enjoying the ride. And so here we are. We're now in a paid-for home with 2 paid-for vehicles, and they're not new. Okay, they're not new vehicles, but they run. God directed us to these vehicles. We know because we prayed about what vehicles to get and how to spend and steward the money that we had for those and all of those things. The Lord has provided that. And then when the enemy is coming in intensely, like, you don't have the money, your business still isn't profitable, you suck, all the things that the enemy tries to tell you, telling my husband he's a suck provider and he's this and he's not a good dad and he's not a good husband because, the business isn't profitable yet. God swoops in again with a way of provision, with a way of finances, of a way with whatever. And then we get to this place where Joe has hernia surgery. I am now 9 weeks pregnant. Neither one of us can do much of anything at this point. I haven't been put on bed rest, but I have been put on not lifting over 10 pounds and all the things. And Joe's been put on the same thing with hernia surgery. And so I'm like, here we are, like, Lord, now, as you can see, there's firewood behind me. So this is what Joe's been selling and doing, just as God has told him to do. And he's gotten quite a load going here. And that stopped when the hernia surgery came into play. And so now we're like, okay, Lord, what are we going to do for food and for this and for this? And he's like, go here, do this, go do this, call this person, set this up, go to this assistant place, go to this, go to do that. And it breaks your pride because it's not the way you wanted it, but he's still providing. And the Israelites, when they were coming out and they were in the wilderness and they were coming out of Egypt, God provided every day a daily portion of manna for each person. He never provided for the week. He never provided for the month. See, those are systems that we're now in that we really can't do anything about until God pulls you out of the system, which is exactly what he did with us. He pulled us out of the system. We still live in this worldly system, but we don't live by going from paycheck to paycheck every week now because he pulled us away from work outside of our home. And so now he says, but now it's time for you to learn daily manna and how I provide daily. And it's different every day. It's different every day. This morning, my heart is so full. It is so full with gratefulness. It is so full with his faithfulness, with his love, with his joy. I opened my refrigerator and what was almost empty, not completely empty, but almost empty yesterday. And I'm like, Lord, show me what to do. I wake up this morning and I open the refrigerator and things are full, just like we are. We are full of who he is. We are full and we are in awe of what he can do with an obedient heart. Listen, friend, if there is something that God is thumping you to do, and listen, this exact same thing happened the day that I started these videos, that I was like, okay, Lord, you got me up against a wall. Like, I'm going to do what you're telling me to do. Although I really don't want to. It's not like my first set of things I wanted to do. But when I was obedient, he's faithful every time. So, friend, I tell you, if there's something that God is thumping on your heart to do, and you are just, not that you're not going to do it, right? But maybe you're procrastinating like I was, take the leap and do it. Do it. He's in it. If he's thumping you to do it, he's already in it. He's already provided the way. He's already doing the thing in the background that you can't see. Just do it. Just be obedient and watch him move. I hope this was an encouragement to you this morning. We are full. in all the ways this morning. God bless.